My name is Abraham Lincoln, and I was the 16th President of the United States. I understand that you are about to start learning about me. I'm here to tell you a little bit about my life. You probably already know a little bit about me. Many of you have probably visited the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. How many of you know what a penny looks like? That's my silhouette on the head side. Or maybe you've seen me on a $5 bill. Maybe you'd like to know more about my life. Here are some interesting facts about me. I was born on February 12, 1809. That was a long time ago. There were no TVs, cars, telephones, computers, video games, or internet when I was born. I was born in a log cabin in Kentucky. My house only had one room. It was our kitchen, family room, and bedroom for my mom and dad and my older sister Sarah. Things were different when I was born. I know that a lot of you like to wear baseball caps. When I was younger, I wore a coonskin cap. It was made out of raccoon skin. My family didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up. I had to work hard to help my family when I was younger, so I only went to school a couple weeks a year. But my favorite thing to do when I was young was to read books. Raise your hands if you like to read books. Good for you! I learned everything I needed to know to become a lawyer and President of the United States by reading books. I got my first job when I was 10. I chopped wood for people. Later on, when I got a little older, I worked in a general store, which is kind of like a Target where they sell everything. I really liked working there because I enjoyed seeing people and telling customers funny stories. I always enjoyed talking to new people and telling jokes. Do you like to tell jokes? As I got older, I decided to become a lawyer so I could help people. When I was 33 years old, I married a girl named Mary Todd. We had 4 sons: Robert, Edward, William, and Thomas. I bet some of you have the same names as my sons. I also got taller as I got older. I grew to be 6 foot 4 inches tall. I still hold the record for being the tallest man to be President of the United States. I also used to wear a special hat called a stovepipe hat that made me look even taller than I was. My hat almost became as famous as I was. I liked to store letters and notes in my hat so I wouldn't lose them. Once, some kids who were probably about your age decided to play a trick on me. They held a string across the street. When I walked down the street, the string knocked my hat off and all of my papers flew out from under it. Now the kids thought I'd be mad, but I thought it was funny. But I did make them help me clean up my papers. How many of you think it is important to tell the truth? I thought it was very important, so I always told the truth. Pretty soon, people started calling me Honest Abe and told me I should run for political office because I wanted to help America become a better place to live. I decided to become a senator in the state of Illinois. After I worked in the Senate for a while, a lot of people told me I should run for President of the United States. I was elected as President of the United States in 1860. Unfortunately, when I became president, our country was not getting along very well. The states that were in the South did not like me too much because of this thing called slavery. Can you believe that at this time, people thought they could own other people and make them work all day and all night and not pay them just because their skin was a different color? This is called slavery, and I did not believe in it. A lot of people in the South believed in slavery. So when I was elected president, the southern states wanted to break away and make their own country where they could continue to own slaves. The country went to war, and the North and the South fought with each other. It was called the Civil War. In 1863, I made a famous speech called the Emancipation Proclamation. In this speech, I told the country that slavery was not right, and I freed all the slaves. The Civil War lasted until 1865, and many soldiers died fighting. I didn't like the war, but I knew that slavery was wrong for our country, and I felt that all men were created equal. Some people say that I am the greatest president our country has ever had.